Getting close to me ain't simple. I don't beg for friendships, don't chase crowds, and damn sure ain't trying to impress nobody. I'm solid alone. I've seen too many fake energies to crave company. My circle stays small, my mind stays sharp, and my peace stays protected. If that makes me look cold, I'm perfectly fine with that. Shout out to Connecting with Source 444. He's definitely a real one for this. That's facts on facts on facts, all right? And collective, if you clicked on this message, it's because your villain era looks good on you, okay? You done finally stepped up to the plate. You done finally said, I had enough. I'm showing up for myself, right? You respect yourself. You love yourself. You have the best boundaries. You have the best standards for yourself. You know, you really simplified your life down, right? So, and you've seen so much and you've been through so much. So that's why you simplified yourself down. You're not looking for friendships or connections just to say you're in them, right? You know how many people out here are just fake and phony and just want excitement out of their lives, or they're bored, or they just need a thrill or something, and they're not really loyal, or they're not really invested in you. You know what I'm saying? They just invested in what you can do or how you make them feel. Like, yeah, no, you're over that. Like, you don't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not chasing after crowds and want that attention. You know what I'm saying? And limelight. You're over that phase of your life, collective. Like, you don't deal with none of that, right? And you are the type, you're willing to stand alone before you deal with fake and phony people, shady people, right? And so and you enforce that in your life. Like, you literally embody that. Like, it's not easy. Like this quote says, it's not so easy to get close to you anymore. At one point it may have been, but now the access to you, it's gone up. The price has gone up. You're exclusive. You're more exclusive now with your energy. You know how valuable your energy is. And so you're not willing to just expose it to anybody. You're not willing to be expendable and used and abused by anybody, right? So you're very particular in the energy that you allow into your space, in the energy that you interact with. You know, you're very particular in who you deal with, right? You make sure your peace stays protected at all costs. And if that means leaving people out, then so be it, right? And so I say that your villain era looks good on you because you are not compromising on yourself anymore, collective. You just don't. You don't sell yourself short anymore. And you are showing other people that they can't just come in and play with you, right? And so people will label you difficult. People probably does label you, oh, they don't mess with nobody, or they real funny, or they real strict over there. And you know what I'm saying? It's always something with the people who feel like they can play with you. It's always the ones who can't get out of you what they want that project that onto you. You know what I'm saying? Because if someone is genuinely caring of you, if someone really respects you, then they're not going to look at that. They're not going to look at your boundaries as being disrespectful. They're not going to look at it as you being difficult. No, they're going to look at it, oh, okay, well, no, they actually respect themselves. That's why they have that guard up. That's why they don't just bother anybody. They don't want to deal with fake energy. You know? So, and very few people can relate to you, collective. So this is why you stand alone most of the time, because you're not going to allow people to come in and think that they're going to disturb your peace. It's just not happening, right? Nothing impresses you. You're not easy to impress. You don't, first of all, you're not out here looking to impress nobody, right? You're not pressed down for a friend. You are so comfortable in your own energy that you are willing to be in your own energy. Like, you don't need to be around people if they're going to be fake or if they're going to move weird and funny, right? As soon as they start moving weird and funny, or as soon as they start acting fake, you move along because you are good on your own. You don't need that type of energy. You don't want that type of energy around you. And you refuse to have that energy around you. You stand 10 toes down for yourself, right, collective? So now you're the problem for a lot of people because they're so used to letting people take advantage. They're so used to people allowing them to overstep their boundaries. You know, they're so used to people not having that same level of self-respect and self-love as you do, right? So when they're met with these brick walls, it really feels like they're being restricted or punished. When no, they're not being punished. They're being put back in their proper place. And you're the proper person to put them back in their proper place. Like, that's all that is. And they're just mad because they can't get in to you how they can get into everybody else, right? They thought you were easy. They thought you were, a quick fix, a quick lick, an easy lick. They be thinking that, they got this in the bag. They do this all. No. You shut down shop. Your shit is all on lock, collective. Locked down, okay? And that's the problem for them. That's the problem, that you're not open. You're not willing to compromise. No, it's not about willing to compromise. It's not about being difficult or being bitter or any of that. It's about your own self-preservation and protecting your peace. You understand there are agents of chaos coming in to bring you chaos. You will fight tooth and nail to carry along. You're not playing. Nobody's coming in to disturb your peace. Not this time, collective. Not at all. It's never going to happen. So this is why you are okay with being the villain. This is why you're okay with being called cold, because you know the truth. You know, like you're not out here. You just know the truth, and you'll embrace that. Okay, I'm cold then. Okay, I'll be that. I know I'm not, and the people, my people know I'm not. But since you think that, great. If that's what keeps you out of my life and leaves you away from me, then great. Yes, I'll be that. And this is you now, collective. This is your mindset. Okay, if I'm the villain, if that keeps you away, good. I'm the villain. Bye. See ya. Sayonara. Don't want you around. Yeah, I am the villain. Like, I freaking love this for you, collective. Like, who am I talking to? I know I'm talking to somebody else because I know I can't just be talking to myself, okay? And if this is you, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, right? If this is your first time here on my channel and you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe. I love to have you a part of our tribe. You know, it's a vibe over here all the time, baby, okay? We are growing and we are flowing. Thank y'all so much for continuing to support my channel. It's Karkar. I love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.